Howdy folks, welcome to episode 18. Today is a glorious sunrise and I think we are going to start on our CV, our base thingy. And so yeah, the plan is the tree I mentioned earlier, and I will show you the diagram there of what I've got basically as a sketch that I want to do. And so I think you can get kind of the idea. Now it's not going to be 2D like that. The branches, I want branches coming out in various directions, so I think that will be pretty cool. And let's see here, I'm going to level this thing out. So this is the ship I made in the last episode. This is a construction ship. I painted it up after the end of the last episode so that you can see. There we go. It just jumped there. But yeah, this is the ship, and so that was an interesting glitch there. But anyway, that's the ship, and so what we're going to do is we're going to take the blocks here. Now, if you see over here, I added a couple more constructors to make more blocks. I'm not sure how many I'm actually going to need. I'm not sure that I'm actually going to need an insane amount of blocks for this build like I thought I was originally, but we'll see how big it is. I don't think it's going to be as big as I had originally thought. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay a block here, and we're going to go up 2, and yeah, and I'm going to need to go up 1 extra block for everything. So I need to go up 3, 4, so 2, 3, 4, and then an extra. And so this thing is probably going to jiggle around as I add blocks, and that's fine. You know, we'll live with it. And this is going to be another 4. There we go. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's the extra. And then we're going to go 4 more. 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go, it does have a tilt. And then we're going to go, let's see here. What is that? 1, 2, 3. And it doesn't have to be precise, but I want to kind of stick to what I've got here for my proportions. And that's a 2. And then I'm going to do 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to do 5 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 more. Come on, 1 more. Get 1 more. There we go. Okay, that's perfect. And yeah, so you basically want to get into the ship every once in a while in order to reset it, so that you reset your timer of, you know, when it's going to stop moving or when it's going to stop floating on its own. So there is basically our structure, and let's see, let me get these blocks here. And so this was going to be, yeah, this is going to be the extra block. So I'll take these out just so that I know what I'm doing, and I'm actually going to contour this with other blocks, I think, once it's the shape, once we've got the shape worked out. But for right now, it's way too much trouble to try to put all ramps and everything like that in there, because as we round it out, it's not going to be, it's not going to want to stay that way. Or we're not going to know exactly what we're doing, what we're going to want to do. Okay, so we've got, nope, I don't want that one. I want this one, because that side is not going to be mirrored exactly. And so we're going to go like this on all of these, and like that. So we're going to make this 5 wide, and I just did that backwards, so we'll do it like this, and we'll go, now if you stay below it, it will let you do the, if you hold the control key down here, it lets you do the plane instead of just a a line, so it's a little bit faster that way. But if you come up here with it and you sit like this, then when you hit the plane, it wants to go on top of yourself. So you want to stay out of all of the planes, out of all three of the axes that it's on. And and there we go. Come on. There we go. Okay, perfect. All right, and so that's going to be one side. And let's get back in our ship and reset it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have blocks coming up here. And then we're going to have, whoops, missed there because of the drone. And so there's going to be 5 blocks this way. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay, and let me get rid of these two before I get messed up on those. There we go. Okay. And then there's going to be another one here. And then another 5 coming out this way. And so then I'm just going to copy the contour of this cylinder out to the rest of this. And I apologize if I sound like I'm pausing a lot when I'm talking, because yeah, it is actually hard to do all of this at the same time. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to do the same thing here, where I'm going to just add a block on the bottom each time. So we'll do this, and then we can pull the blocks out from the bottom when we're done. Make it easier. If they're all in the same place, it's easier to do this. Now, another thing you can do if you're building like this and you need to mark where something is, like mark your spot or whatever, what you can do is you can use your paint or texture tools, and you can just mark a block. Okay, you know, that's my block, that's whatever, you know, the thing that I need, my cutoff point or whatever it is. And so let's see, we need to come here and take these, and I do need to remove those on the other side too. So we'll see if it'll let me get that far. We'll find out when we get there. Okay, so we'll go over to this side and we'll do the same thing. We'll remove these off the bottom. There we go. I love the sun on this, in the sky on this planet. This is a really beautiful planet. For as plain as everything is, other than the sun and the sky and stuff, everything else is fairly plain compared to the other planets here, but yeah, it really is beautiful. Okay, so now we're going to get back on here, and we're going to see if we can get our 5 blocks. So we're going to go up like that, and there we go. So there's our and yep, that's why I decided to use an SV to build on this, because if I was standing on that somewhere, who knows where I would land. And after I get up high on this thing, I'm going to have to, obviously, as you saw, I can only reach up that high on the drone. So once I'm building past that, I'm going to have to be up higher in the air as well. So it's really going to be a pain trying to do that with... Okay, and yeah, it's going to be a pain trying to do that with a player standing on there, which is why I decided to do this. Okay, and we can do that, and then we need to... So I need to take these blocks out as soon as I put them in. It would be nice to be able to come back later and clean them out, but they're just going to get very confusing and messy, and I'm not going to know which blocks are which. And so here we go. We can keep following this up. And so we have, why don't we do, we're coming up another block. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to come up Oh, did I just drop? Oh, no, it moved. It's all over the place. That's awesome. Okay, and I should probably... I should probably fly down and check the bottom and see how that's looking. Because, yeah, that's sure bouncing around a lot. I need to check the bottom and see how that looks. Let's see if we've got blocks broken off or anything like that. Let's see how these are looking, if they're taking damage or anything. No, they haven't taken any damage. Whoa! Okay, and I just... Alright, that's awesome. Okay. I'm going to have to wait for my ship to come back down, or I can just go over to this one. We'll just go over to this one. So yeah, this construction technique is going to be a little tricky, but yeah, that's okay. That's fine, it's no big deal. We will go up here, and we'll just go like this. And I've got my jetpack on, that always helps. And I'm going to turn this off and go. There we go. So, alright, where were we? Right? Okay. So I am... Did I come in? Yeah, okay, I came out of this. Alright, let's try this again, and let's go down and check real quickly. I just want to check very quickly and see if these blocks have taken any damage. And they don't appear to have. No. Okay. Well, they're not taking any damage from this bouncing around and stuff, so that's cool. That means it's not going to break or anything like that. So why don't we try to continue here with the hilarity or the annoyingness for whichever, you know. And let's see, we'll come over another block. There we go. And up another. Is that right? Did I run out of blocks there or something? What just happened there? It must have let go of the control button or something. Okay, so we've got that. And one more. Come on, let me get another one here. There we go. And why don't I just do this? We'll raise up here a little bit. There we go. And yeah, as you see, the bouncing is only occasionally. It doesn't seem to be that big of a deal. How would I phrase that? It happens all the time. It's not a big deal. It happens to everybody. It's very common. It's not a big deal. All right, so let's try this side now and see if we can get... So we need to get the two diagonals and we need to get the back wall. And so we'll try from here, level off, and we'll see what we can do here. So each of these is going to come over by one, like that. And the next one is going to be like that. Yeah, I think that's right. Okay, so we'll do this. And I think I'm going to need to... Yeah, I think I'm going to need to move my ship again to stay in here, to stay in range. I don't know, let's see if I can get this last one. Can I get the last one? There we go. Yeah, there it is. All right. Okay. And why don't I just move this ship a little bit closer? I don't want to get super close and get bounced around if this capital vessel actually, like, bounces that high. So that's kind of why I'm staying back here a little bit. Okay. So now we've got... Let's see. we need to take out these blocks here. And there. And there. And there. And then we can get the other ones on the way down, I hope. It looks like it'll let us reach them all. Good. Good. And I'm just waiting for the big bounce again. All right, and next is, let's see, how do I want to do this? Let me turn off the axis because it's not going to help. And we're going to do this like that, and then we're going to take out this block right away. And we're going to do that on each level. So we're going to come up one, and then we're going to put these on. There we go. And yeah, the beauty of this is I really do want it to lean like this when it's done, and that's one of the reasons I wanted to build this as a capital vessel instead of a base. I don't want it to lean that much, and I'm probably going to end up having to put in, you know, some thrusters and an RCS and stuff like that at the end to fix it. But for right now, it's cool, it's fine. I don't want to try to adjust it when I'm still going to be moving it around and everything. There's no point in doing that, because then it'll rebounce itself. But here we go. We are getting close, and there we go. I hate that it doesn't, when you're on the thingy, it doesn't tell you. And whoops, yeah, great. And we're going to do that. And I'm going to forget that block right there. So let me do that quickly before I forget. There we go. And I was going to try to do this more quickly and try to do them all. And we'll just do this because lazy. There we go. Okay, and now we'll take off these two, and these two. There we go. All right, and yeah, it looks like we have the start. And so I will put up the diagram again so that you can see what we're looking at here. Let me do this. I'll just, let's see, we'll do this, and we'll get a nice away view. There we go. And so you can see it from the other side. And so yeah, this is going to be the main trunk, and then our other stuff is going to branch out from there. And it's going to be hilarious leaning like that. But yeah, that's cool, and I think this is going to work. Like I said, I'm going to go back after I get the main stuff going. I will go back and smooth this out with the other blocks, with the ramp blocks and all that stuff. But for right now, I just want to get the rough shape worked out. But yeah, that's cool, and that's going to be it for episode 18. Join me in episode 19, and I think we will probably go start our quest for some power coils, and so we will go get either one or the other of Erestrum or Zescosium. And yeah, so we'll probably do a little adventuring there. So yeah, join me in episode 18, and we will see you then. Later.